Hello, the internet. Welcome to Hack the Dino, episode 45. That's a number that designates how many times we've done this in fortnights, but not really because we did 3 in a row, so that number's kind of obsolete. Obsolete?
It's absolutely...
It's full of abs. It does its sit-ups, it eats its broccoli, and it does those mean crunches on the bad streets of San Francisco.
Whoa.
I'm Ben Rosenthal, one of your hosts, and this guy here...
Dan McGuinness.
Is our co-host as well, and together we are Hack and Dino. I'm Hack, that's the Dino.
Oh, I got to be Dino. Awesome.
Oh yeah, I should have been Dino.
No.
Can I be Dino?
No.
Oh.
Too late now. I've got our names. I've already sent off for the t-shirts.
Before we continue, I would like to ask each and every one of you out there in Hack the Dino land to press the subscribe button wherever it is at the moment on my face, and subscribe to our little YouTube channel. That would mean the world to us. It would mean that we're not doing this and screaming out into the void where no one listens.
Or that place where you send bad people in Superman. What's that called?
The
Phantom Zone.
Phantom Zone.
Phantom Zone.
Hi, he owns a comic book store and I only read Marvel. Anyway, episode 45. Oh, we got a big show coming up in 5 episodes' time.
Nice.
Episode 50, big surprises. Make sure you go over to the Hack the Dino Facebook group and...
As many surprises that a show could possibly have.
Oh, this surprise is surprising. Guaranteed it.
It's not.
It's pretty expected.
Yeah.
On this week's show, don't know what that says because I can't read my writing, so I'll skip to the next one. There's been some PUBG Backlash.
Game of Thrones?
No, it's not Game of Thrones. And has X-Men been cancelled? The comics.
Ooh.
Bom, bom, bom. Dan, what have you been playing recently?
What have I been playing? I've been playing a whole bunch of stuff.
Me too.
I've been jumping...
E3, post-E3 thing. It's a good thing we've been playing a lot because there's not a lot of news out the week after E3.
True.
So feel free to talk about whatever.
I mentioned it last week. I got the new South Park game on Switch, the Fractured Butthole. I love it. I'm unbelievably impressed with its battle system. I think it's really, really good. Like, I really look forward to the fights in it. I'm like, oh, yeah, right. I get to plan all these new attacks and stuff that I've planned. And, of course, the South Park humor is amazing.
It's an RPG?
RPG. It's the same as the first one, which was called the
Stick of Truth.
Stick of Truth. So it basically starts the exact time the Stick of Truth ends. So you get a little bit of the end of the Stick of Truth in it.
I've just worked out what I wrote here.
All right, what was it?
We got more info on the Ghost of Tsushima. Continue.
Ghost of Tsushima, not Game of Thrones.
My writing says more of Go-Tsu.
Goat soup.
Or Goat Sue, as in that court drama game where goats do bad things and you sue them.
I would play the hell out of that.
Yeah, so would I.
Anyway,
That'd be awesome.
so we're playing that, and I've also been like jumping on the bandwagon. All Switch this week. Remember
All
when I
Switch?
didn't like the Switch?
Yeah, I do. In fact, we've got a couple of episodes with you bagging it, saying you'll never get one.
But did
Oh,
I?
yes, you did.
No, I said I'd eventually get
Early
one.
on.
But and it's only because it's cold and I can't be bothered going out into my studio to play the game, my Steam box, which is where it resides. Anyone who has seen our other videos. So
Okay.
yeah, I jumped on board for the old Hollow Knight, Hollow Knight boys, and gave that shot some coin towards their face, and then been doing that a bit, slashing stuff and going through the Metroidvania-ness of
How's
it.
the negotiating with their agent to get them back on the show?
Good, I assume.
Well, you're handling it.
Oh, am I? I thought you were handling it.
No, I don't know him, personally.
I thought Jazz was handling it.
No, Jazz said, no, you just call him. I don't want to do that.
Oh, yeah, it's going great.
I love that little powwow meeting there.
Yeah. That's how we do stuff on Hacko.
No, it's Hack the Dino.
And then my last game that I've been playing...
I'm the Dino.
The last game I've been playing is the free Fortnite download, which I believe you have also been playing.
I have, but I've been playing it on PlayStation for reasons I'll get into. But how are you finding it? Because you didn't play it much on other...
I played it a little bit on the other one. Like I said, I don't mind. I gave it a couple of games, and I'm still like...
Rubbish?
Well, I know, I was actually okay at it. I was like, oh, I'm surprised I'm quite good at this, because everyone else on it seemed really bad. And I thought maybe it's
Probably
because...
playing with me.
No, I thought it was because it was day one on the Switch or whatever, and everyone had downloaded it and they just may have never played it before. But I was doing stuff like accidentally pressing the wrong button, so I'd bring up, something that wasn't my gun.
Yep.
And there's a dude standing in front of me, I'm dead. And he just didn't shoot me. And he just ran around a corner. And I'm like, what are you doing? And then I ran around the corner and shot him. And he died. I'm like, no, you had so much opportunity to kill me. Why didn't you do it?
I had a showdown with someone, because I've been playing it as well, but I've been playing on PlayStation 4. Can you search for people on Fortnite? Can you, search usernames?
Don't know. I don't know how to... I don't have any friends on Switch.
Because if anyone, wants to play with us on the Switch side of things, look up Hack the Dino, because that's me, our account. I might give it to these guys.
Can you get friends on Switch?
Yeah.
Can you follow people?
Yeah.
I couldn't work out where to do it.
Friend codes and everything.
Not as easy.
But the best I've finished is third. And that third was earned because I managed to knock off 4 or 5 people, so I was happy with that one. But likewise, I was playing it on the Switch, and I think there was a lot of people who'd never played it before, but downloaded it because it was free and because I had a Switch and wanted to have a go.
They're the best days of a game.
This one guy I was having a firefight with, and he started firing at me way too soon with a gun that wouldn't make the distance. And he ran out of ammo, and I could tell because he just had his pitchfork out. So he decided to turn around and run away, and we're in, I think, in one of the retail places or the farm places, and he was running away in the open down the middle of a street. I said, "Oh, okay then." So me being a bit of a smart aleck, got my gun out and was firing around his feet, making him go in all the directions, and then I just went boop and shot him in the back. So come play with us, Hack the Dino on Switch.
Well, you'll get beautiful moments like getting shot in the back.
I played it for a little bit on the Switch. In handheld mode, it's a little bit squinty. In docked mode, it's good. Obviously, there's
I've only played it in docked mode.
A graphic difference between PlayStation 4 and the Switch. The most being, I like sniping a lot. So
I hate it, man. I hate
love
people
sniping.
like you. Hate you.
Because I just hide and... it's so satisfying when you're looking through the scope and they're standing there and you shoot them. The animation, and you can't see this on the podcast, but on the animation, they literally go... And it's so satisfying when you knock them in the head.
Nah, man. Snipers, my big... if you want to play a sniper game...
Play Fortnite.
Go somewhere else.
I forgot what my point was.
That was it.
The characters pixelate at a closer range than it does on PlayStation.
No one got close to me. I smashed them.
Look out. I've been playing other games as well.
Ooh.
So, good friend of the show and Patreon supporter Michael Towns, he gave me a free code for Shaq Fu on the Switch.
Nice. Oh, I've also got one of them old, did we work out what the game's called?
Yes, yeah. I did. I brought it up.
Yeah.
So Shaq Fu is on... It's called Last Anua. Shaq Fu on the Switch. It's not a straight fighter now. It's a side-scrolling beat-em-up type thing. It's supposed to be tongue-in-cheek, where they make jokes, and I'm using inverted commas with my fingers there for our podcast listeners. All the jokes are either... homophobic or joking that the old guy who taught him is a pedophile. So
when was it initially released?
like the original Shaq Fu, back in the 90s, and it was a straight up fighter. Whereas this one, I don't know if they think they're being witty by making homophobic slurs.
But you're off it.
But I haven't gone back to it. So irrespective of how good or how bad the gameplay is, I do not recommend it at all. It's not good. And if I had paid money for it, I would be furious right now.
At them.
Well,
Shaq.
Well, I don't like Shaq
Shaquille
anyway.
O'Neal.
He's eaten too many cheeseburgers, that man.
He's a big boy.
As I said before, I have also played a beautiful game that Mr. Michael Towns gave us a Steam key code for.
Yep.
And it's called Last Luna?
I think it's Last Unia.
Is it anyhow. Whatever it's called. So I played that. It was, I gave it probably about half an hour. It wasn't kind of the game that I would love. I can see why people would love it though.
Well,
I got a very a la Lost Vikings vibe from it. Do you remember that game?
Yeah.
Kind of like, so you got your multiple characters that you have to, I don't know if it was a 2-player game or not. I only played it as a 1-player game. But you had a father and son traveling through the Arctic, and you kind of the dad could climb, do certain things, the son could do certain things, and you had to keep switching between the characters to get them through basically puzzles and kind of stuff.
Sounds like Donkey Kong Country.
Does it?
Yeah.
No, but this was just pure puzzling. There was no enemies or or there were some enemies, but they were just avoiding snowmen.
Donkey Kong Country.
It looked beautiful. It was 2.5D. So you got your sideways scroller, you got all your Arctic environments and stuff like that happening. And I can see, like, if I didn't have any other games to play, I would be fine to play it.
Yep.
But I do have other games to play, so I gave it like 35 minutes, and it was nice. And I'm not much of a puzzler person, but for the puzzler people, it's definitely a cool game. So thank you very much, Michael Towns, for your beautiful code.
And
if
lastly,
anyone else wants to send us...
oh yeah, we've got another code for spare. So if you would like a code to that game that Dan was talking about, supplied by the wonderful Michael Towns, hit us up on Facebook or Patreon or wherever.
First one gets it.
First one gets it. There you go, Hack the Dino fans. I also got Hollow Knight because it's awesome. And thoroughly enjoying it. It's exactly my type of game. It's a Metroidvania. Looks amazing. The sound's fantastic. My daughter sat next to me and watched me play it. Easily pick of the week. Pick of the
week.
Not a skip of the week. A pick of the week.
Ooh.
Skip of the week would be another game I got, which was
Shaq Fu.
No, this one was even worse. It's the epitome of shovelware. I'm not going to say what it is.
What's shovelware?
Shovelware is where people just put games up really, really quickly in the hope of making a quick $5.
You know the PlayStation Store?
Yeah.
Like 90% of that.
So this game is basically Snake. Remember Snake on the old Nokia 8010?
What do you mean? How could I ever forget such a masterpiece?
But this one, you play a baby in a crib, but you never see the baby. You just see the arm, and for some reason, this baby's arm's like Mr. Fantastic, and you have to snake it through obstacles to grab the bottle.
What was it called?
I'm not going to say.
Just to not give him any cred?
No. But like the art style is just not my cup of tea. It's
what sort of art was it like?
It's really dirty, ugly cartoon comic art.
Flash.
It's like not good at all.
Yeah.
And
let's not give it any more time.
No. So if you come across a Snake-like game, it was a pre-beta as well. So I got the key by accident. Someone gave me an incorrect key, and I put it in and got that. And all right.
Oh,
sure.
did you just guess a beta key?
I didn't get it. I didn't guess it. I was given a key for another game, and they gave me the wrong key for some reason. This came up, and I went, all right, I'll grab it.
Sure.
And would not spend any money on that.
What was it on?
Switch.
Oh, yeah.
All right, we'll get into the news.
That's
all we've been playing. All right, so first up, time for our needed Pokemon Go update.
My eyes couldn't roll. My eyes rolled so far back into my head, it came back around.
I will be very, very quick. So Pokemon Go, the latest raids have come up. Regice is now available. And you can now trade with friends as long as they're in the general vicinity. You can't battle yet, Brayden.
To add friends as well, you also have to be level 30.
No, you don't.
Really?
It came out this morning,
okay.
And everyone was level 40. And then it very quickly went to level 30. Now it's at level 25. So what they're doing is they're preventing everyone jumping on there and crashing the servers again.
Right.
It happened last community day. The servers
Smart.
crashed because everyone's on there. So they're just stagnating within a day. By the time people watch this on YouTube, it'll be fine. You'll be able to add anyone.
Staggering.
Stagnating.
They weren't stagnating, the baby.
Stagnating is when it sits still.
And does nothing.
Festers.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what I meant.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
It was stagnating. It was sitting there festering. Sorry, no, that was just my resentment. Because I'm Ben Resentful.
Hey!
Oh, man.
Bet you've never heard that before.
But I've never told it before.
Nice.
All right. So, yeah. Yay, Pokemon. You can also send gifts to people and their eggs. And when they hatch, they're the Alolan forms.
So you meant like animated gifts? You can send gifts to people now?
Oh, I would have said GIF. No, I wouldn't, because that's incorrect. Octopath Traveler. There is a new demo out, which we talked about. They've recently announced that there's going to be no DLC. Once the game ships, it is done. It is finished. That's it.
So the first demo was around about an hour. I've heard this new demo is 3 hours.
Yep.
So, and this demo, you can carry your progress over from the first demo, and
Correct.
then this demo, you can carry your progress over into the next one. So you can play this game for 4 hours
Yep.
before you even get it, and carry it over.
There's over 100 hours worth of gameplay if you do each of the characters. Oof. And I'm not sure. I think I may have misheard this because I was listening to a podcast in my car and I was concentrating on driving like a good citizen.
Never.
But I think there are 8 characters and it's called Octopath because Octo 8. And yeah, they got
Octopath Dad.
that's a good game. And you've got 8 paths to travel.
Yep, makes sense.
So I'm really looking forward to that. Comes out later this month, doesn't it? Or next
Do you
month?
reckon it's going to be that kind of thing where you as a character, you cross, you do this and that, and then the next character, that affects their character because of what you've done and stuff like that.
I think it'd be fully that.
They'd be fools not to do that.
Fortnite news. We've already talked a little bit about Fortnite, but we'll just skim over some news because it is the current highest played, most
hated game.
Octopath Traveler comes out 13th of July.
13th of July. So I was kind of right in a way. The month started with a J. What were we talking about? Fortnite.
Jovember.
Jarch.
Why did that get you so much?
What's a Jarchy? Fortnite, there's been red skulls displayed on a lot of the screens, much like the meteor that happened in Season 3, which led to the big meteor pile in Season 4. Pile or hole, as some people like to call it, which is exactly the opposite of a pile. But hey, anyway, let's keep on going. Red skulls on TV screens. Now, there were additions to like secret hidden lairs, like villain lairs and hero lairs.
It's Captain America Red Skull?
Surely.
No.
Hail Hydra.
Hail Hydra.
And, wow. Cap,
He agrees.
if you change the time, well, it depends which one you were reading. If you change the time on your computer and go into
The future.
via time machine on DeLorean, surfing through the interwebs. I don't know if I did that. Why are we going so tangential? Yeah, that's another word. That means...
Why are we tangenting off like
Anyway,
mothers?
they have launch codes on the TVs of a nuke launching. So, chances are something's getting nuked.
Fallout 76 crossover.
Woo! All right, that's the Fortnite stuff,
Yeah,
I
get
think.
rid of that.
Yep, done. Season 5 of Fortnite begins on July 10th.
Don't care.
All right. You want to talk about Dragon Ball Fighters?
So we got Dragon Ball Fighters coming out on the Switch, and we got some release dates have been dropped.
Ooh.
If I believe.
If you believe.
If I believe.
If you believe it'll come true.
It's basically what Dragon Ball is about. Like, the more you just
I
feel that you can beat someone, you will.
How come Vegeta never beats Goku?
He doesn't feel enough.
Really?
He just wants it.
Oh.
So you got the 7th of September. It's going to be released in Japan.
Ooh.
So the Japanese people get it a little bit before us. And in Australia, we get it on the 28th of September, which is actually heaps longer after.
Yeah, when was it released on PlayStation?
Oh, who knows?
Yep, thanks,
Brayden will find that out.
Brayden will find
so
that out.
20 days, man. 21 days. Difference is a fair lot in the world of, like, everything can come out at the same time. So I don't know why. Maybe they're like, that's how long it takes them to do the voices.
Well, who are they getting to do the voices? Is it like Sean Schimmel and all those guys?
I don't know.
Do you know I did a Kamehameha on stage of one of the cons with Sean Schimmel?
Yes?
I did.
I knew that.
Did you?
Yeah.
Have
You've told me before.
Oh. Do you know how I got into the finals of that competition where I lost against a guy dressed as Deadpool?
That's also your Facebook picture.
It is.
Yeah.
It's my banner on my Facebook page.
It was initially released back in end of January.
This year?
Yeah.
Wow.
End of January.
Yeah, we've had it for a while now. Way before my birthday.
I got into that Dragon Ball Z final Kamehameha contest. So for those of you who don't know what a Kamehameha contest is, at a convention, they get people up to take part in who can do the best Kamehameha.
Which is Goku's power blast, like...
Kamehameha! And who can do the best one goes through to the next round.
And you somehow...
So I got through to the first round, which is like everyone doing it. Then the second round came where we had to do one individually. I went, Kamehameha, and then I stood up and went, to be continued. Like they do in the anime.
Nice.
And then finished it off, and everyone laughed and went, yeah, Ben, and got me on their shoulders and all cheered.
That never happened.
Threw money at me, and they went, you're my hero. And then they all carried me down the town. I had a ticker tape parade. It was amazing.
Everyone-
I've heard about it. The advertiser covered it for a week.
Everyone in the crowd had shaved their heads in celebration.
I had hair then.
Yeah, oh.
was
Ruined my
before
story.
the dark times.
Ruined my joke.
Before the male pattern baldness.
Male.
Oh, what are we talking about?
I don't know. Let's just go to the next part of the news, I reckon.
Dragon Ball or something? I don't know.
I don't know. SNK Heroines is coming out on September 7.
Nice.
Has Terry Bogard in it.
Yeah, why not?
I've got a feeling it's going to be a gender flip, Terry Bogard. So instead of Terry with a Y, maybe it's Terry with a I.
And a hat.
Well, yeah, of course. So that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah. I mean, apart from Dragon Ball Fighters, I haven't really gotten into any fighters for a while.
No?
Especially like those kind of ones, like what are they? They're still like kind of retro-y, graphic-y kind of vibes. So.
Yeah, because that's awesome.
Yeah. But what's that called? Like pixel graphics or whatever. But
8-bit, 16-bit.
Yeah. But I haven't done it for a while. Blaze Blue, I've been thinking about getting into because everyone says
What's Blaze Blue?
It's it's like a really, really, really good sideways scroller fighter one, a la in the style of like King of the Fighters and Fatal Fury and all that kind of
Street
stuff.
Fighter
like
2.
Whatever. No, but with that pixel graphics, like the
Yeah.
But with really a lot of frames and a lot of animation in it. So and people really love it because of that, and it's good fightingness. But there's a whole bunch of them out. There's heaps. I'm surprised you haven't heard of it.
Yeah, because I'm one of these people. Let me put it this way: when I play Mortal Kombat, I play as Sub-Zero.
No matter what.
No matter what.
Same here.
When I play Street Fighter, I play as Ryu.
Yep, same here.
So,
I boost between Ryu and Akuma.
Oh, yeah,
Akuma's definitely one of my guys. If there's an Akuma selection, I'll always go him, and then the second will always be.
At one of the retrospect things at Avcon last year, I was sitting down on the Super Nintendo there playing Street Fighter as Ryu, and I had a kid come up and say, "Oh, can I verse you?" And I say kid because he was younger than me, and anyone who's younger than me is a kid. And I said, "Yeah, sure, sit down." So he chose Ryu, and I was Ryu, and he whooped me. I went, "Oh, okay." And he goes, "Oh, we'll go again." I said, "All right." And I went Blanca.
All right. Do you know how to do Blanca?
Blanca used to be my main before Ryu when I was a younger boy.
Yeah, those build-up power characters.
Man, I whooped him bad. He had no idea how to defeat me because Blanca's drop kick is just so effective. Because it's diagonal, the hitbox is just amazing. And yeah, he couldn't do a damn thing. Like every time he came into me, electricity. Whenever he tried to up, cannonball. And it was Street Fighter 2 Turbo, so I had that vertical cannonball as well.
5-minute story about how Ben beat a little kid at something.
Yep. Hey, let's not forget the moral of the story.
I won.
I'm really good. Or was. Not so much anymore.
Living in the past.
That's all I've got left. PUBG has got a little bit of bad press lately.
Yeah, they're getting angry.
Well, besides they are suing Fortnite because he stole my idea because that's never happened in the history of video games.
Didn't that Z1 Hill, whatever it was called, H1Z1 came out before PUBG, and then PUBG blatantly stole it off of them, and now they're like going, but you still they're full just popcorn the kettle black.
And H1Z1 was like everyone was like, oh, it's like DayZ.
Yeah, it's got a Z in the name.
Yeah, it all comes back.
PUBG is now doing an event pass what's the game called? Fortnite. So PUBG are now taking event passes that a Fortnite have had. Now, Fortnite originally had those passes to make some money because it was free and it's in pre-release, so that's how they made some money. PUBG is out of pre-release. You have to pay $30 American dollars for it, and now they're trying to get more money by having these event passes, and people aren't having it.
Well, they have to make money now. They'll be rapidly declining in their playership. Is that a word?
Yeah, sure.
Playership?
I said tangentialization or whatever.
Yeah.
You make up whatever word you want.
But, let's just go on. I got no opinion about this.
I just don't care. Next. Nintendo.
Oh.
And Xbox are playing together.
Yeah, Twitter.
They're besties.
They're all lovey-dovey with the update and release of Minecraft, the Bedrock expansion or something like that. Nintendo and Xbox can now cross-play in that game. To the point where they've released a trailer coming from both of them, highlighting that you can cross-play. And before on Twitter, Nintendo tweeted out to Xbox, "Hey, Xbox, now that we can play together, you want to build something in Minecraft?" And Xbox replies said, "Oh, our body's been waiting for this. What do you want to do?"
Is this a hard middle finger response to Sony, like not letting them play together? Like it totally is. Yeah, like
It's shining a light on the fact that Sony doesn't want to play with anyone, and I think the former head of Sony's online department has said, "Oh yeah, I once asked them why there's no cross-play, and they said because of money. They didn't want someone buying something on Xbox and then playing it on their servers. That's it. That's it.
Just play nice.
Well, they don't have to. Sony's got the market share, and
that's true.
like they've probably sold more
of a
units.
free game.
Yeah.
Minecraft.
No, I was talking about like Fortnite.
Yeah,
Wow.
but who knows? Maybe the one day they'll go, oh yeah, okay. That one game can be.
Yeah.
And I'm going to just talk about a little bit of Ghost of Tsushima. Now, we saw the trailer during E3. Looks absolutely ridiculously gorgeous. We're starting to get reports back now from people who had the, what are they called? BCDs of it. You know what a BCD stands for?
No.
Behind closed doors. That's an industry term.
Slow blink.
Maybe one day Dan and I will be BCD.
It's like
Ben, Crayden, and Dan.
I love Crayden.
Crayden's my favourite.
Yeah.
Crayden the Hunter.
Reports are...
Yeah, we really lost our train of thought there.
It's been happening all show. We're 25 minutes in. I don't know how much we've covered. Ghost of Tsushima apparently looks as good, if not better, than the recent God of War. Yeah, and they actually said it's a big call, but can totally back it up. What we saw at E3, that little mission, it was apparently only a side quest. That wasn't a main mission at all.
Nice.
It was just a side quest. It's completely open world, and it is, from all reports, going to be amazing. They've apparently, I don't know a lot about Japanese language or culture, but they've gone to the point of hiring specialists to correct the Japanese letters on all the signs and everything. So they're using the characters from that time.
Time period.
Yeah. Because there's modernization that comes in.
That's so cool.
Now, I did mention that I was really unimpressed that they were all speaking with American accents and speaking English. Apparently, you can play it in all Japanese with English subs.
Yeah, there's no way they wouldn't. Like, because, I mean, made by Japanese people.
And Max Scoville, when he was talking about it, brought up a really awesome point that he just wants to see a black and white mode. So, like a Akira Kurosawa film, just, man, I hope.
You know you can just turn your colour on your TV down.
What?
Let's do that.
Change your settings in your TV. Saturation down.
Tune it into 1955.
Yeah. And it goes to 4 to 3 as well.
And takes 20 minutes to boot up.
Yeah.
That's all the news. That's all the news for all the news people.
People out there who like to hear about video game stuff.
Quick plug now, as we always do, and a quick thanks. Should we do thanks or plug first?
Thanks.
Thanks. Who should we thank?
Alex. Because I forgot to thank him in a video I made the other day. Mr. Alex Lamb.
That's a good point, actually. Live right now is our very first Let's Play.
Edited by moi.
So Dan's doing a majority of the Let's Plays now, so you can see some of that McGuinness magic live on screen.
And it is McGuinness magic.
It's, oh boy.
I was just copying your style, Brayden.
That's good.
What's our first game that we play?
Guts and Glory.
How would you describe it besides...
Guts and
I'm still
glory.
traumatized from it. Like, I put up on our Instagram page, site, whatever, a photo of the three of us playing it. Dan's playing it with a big grin on his face.
Oh, man, I was like, the whole way through
Brayden and I have our hands over our mouths in shock.
Brayden looked more shocked, and you just looked like
I was broken.
mortified.
You were mortified.
It was good. It was great. So head over and check them out. It's going to be a starting thing. Check out our... it's the new green tiles we're using.
Yep.
So new colours.
So
thumbnails.
Blue, if you go over to youtube.com/hackthe.dino, or if you're there now watching this, thanks. Subscribe. The blue tiles are our crap game reviews. Now...
Or thumbnails.
Yeah, thank you. What did I say?
Tiles. I said it as well.
All right, I'm just copying you. The crap game reviews, is it us that are crap, or is it the game that it's crap? It's up to you to decide.
And they're blue.
They're blue,
The main,
rather
and
spiffy.
the main show is beige.
Like like a dinosaur.
dinosaur?
Yep. We haven't got a name for him. We should get a name.
And then the Let's Plays are all green thumbnails, and everything else that we do that aren't those things are red.
All of
Oh,
the
really?
extra stuff.
That we haven't. Yep.
Speaking of a little extra video we'll be getting soon.
Oh, yes. Now, 2 weeks ago? No, it was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Before E3, Brayden made a little bet with me that Kingdom Hearts was going to be coming out in 2018, like they said. And when was it announced, Brayden?
The January 29th, 2019.
January 2019.
Man, you just.
So the
Blew
prize
it.
the bet was if it came out in 2018, I had to shave every hair on my body.
No, just your head, wasn't it?
Oh, I don't know.
over. All over.
Well, I just did the rest of my body in preparation.
Waxed. We should have made you wax your beard off. Oh. You just come and you just have gore, like just all your skin would. You just have a skeleton jaw.
Yuck.
I was about to speak and I got an image of me looking like that. And it was actually funny more than anything. But if it came out in 2019 or later, Brayden, what did you have to do?
I had to go and get a tattoo.
Of a PlayStation thing. Because you like PlayStation. See, I'm not completely heartless.
Yeah,
Stayplation.
It didn't make me get like an Xbox controller or something.
When I make you mark your body permanently with a non-toxic ink,
Yeah.
I'm at least thoughtful about it.
Yeah, exactly.
So we got a video of that happening.
Yes, I'll play a tiny little teaser clip of it now, but we'll be putting up a full version of that very soon.
Looking forward to gloating.
Who said millennials can't stick to a bet?
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
No, I made it up.
Millennials are just flaky.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Speaking of flaky, if you
Meh.
don't want to be flaky, head over to patreon.com/hackthedino. And you, yes, you there, I'm talking to you. Your shirt looks great. Keep it up. Maybe clean up behind you. It's a little bit...
Buy a new blouse.
Anyway, for as little as $1 a month, you can get access to pre-show and post-show material that we do here over on Hack the Dino, and also get access to our special Facebook Patreon-only group, where we go to, first of all, to ask all the questions and all the big things and deals that we have that we need answers for. What are you playing with?
And also, we should thank those people because we didn't.
Oh, we didn't.
We thank Alex Lamb and Dat Beard and Sam Warwick.
Yep.
And also
Steph.
Yep. I don't know Steph's last
Steph and Tom, good old Tom Pascal, hell of a guy. He gave us some really good ideas, some really good feedback that we're going to be implementing as well.
And Karen and Ash, thank you
Yep.
very much. All these guys have supported us with cash through the time.
That's the best kind of support, just so we're clear.
Meaning like these microphones, this mixing desk, these lights, the cameras, everything, all the cords are all supplied by our beautiful fans. So thank you so much.
Thank you. And Brayden will be thanking you because he gets paid soon.
Yeah, I'm about to get paid. It's great.
Really?
Yeah. Once we're going to pay him some money for all the work that he does, because this is what Brayden does, and this is what Dan and I do. You made that joke last time.
It's the exact same joke. Perfect.
Exact same joke.
Also, because of that, we're going to be updating the website in the near future too.
Oh yeah, we're doing that. Aren't
And
we?
then and then we can do little blog posts and stuff too.
Yeah, I've been thinking about that.
Some
posts.
reviews and articles that we feel like writing.
Yeah.
When we have the time.
We'll each do that.
Not
So
me.
yeah, hackthedino.com, patreon.com/hackthedino, and youtube.com/hackthedino, or at hackthedino on all the Instagram things. Is that it? Is that all we need to talk about?
Yeah, I reckon that's enough plugging.
All right. What do you want to talk about now? Should we talk about some comic things?
Yeah, let's do comics. I forgot to bring over my mag that I was going to.
All right, we'll go get it, and I'll talk about something that you wouldn't be interested in at all. Actually, I will wait till you're back. Infinity Wars. They're mashing people together. They're getting heroes. So if you didn't know, to coincide with a movie, funnily enough, there was an Infinity War or Infinity Gam storyline where Thanos came in with all the Gams, and once again he's mixed up the heroes or whatever. So they've joined some heroes together and released them over the past week. So we're getting... Actually, Dan,
Yes.
see if you can
I'm
tell
back.
what two Marvel characters have been smashed together by the Infinity Gems to make these heroes. You ready?
All right, by their names.
Yeah. So
you go.
this current Infinity thing that's coming out,
Yeah.
the heroes are going to be mashed together into one entity.
What's it called? It's called Infinity. Yeah, and it go.
Thanos Strikes Back. Iron Hammer. Who do you think that is?
Pepper Potts, and well, it could be Ironheart, and what's the other one? What was his name? Iron Hammer. Oh, and Throg.
No, it's Iron Man and Thor. Soldier Supreme. Who do you think that is?
Bucky and
And a Supreme Pizza.
and Supreme Skate Shop.
No, that's Doctor Strange and Steve Rogers. Weapon Hex. Weapon Hex.
Jesus.
The girl that used to do Good Game, and I can't think of any joke for weapon.
No, it's X-23 and the Scarlet Witch. See, if that's not just like...
That's actually a bit harder, that one.
We came up with some puns. And
I was going to say, I was trying to avoid Wolverine because I thought it was his Weapon X.
There we go. Here's the last one.
Is it the...
The Iraq Knight.
Pardon?
Iraq Knight.
All right, so obviously that one. I don't know. I can't even be bothered. I know.
That's funny. Same as the writers.
Yeah, I know who it is, but I got no jokes. Go.
Spider-Man and the Moon Knight. So they're all coming together and having their own amalgam universe and Marvel, whatever,
and stuff like that.
I just don't care anymore. DC is actually, this sounded really cool. DC's bringing out a mini-series centered around the Sanctuary. Heard about the Sanctuary? It's another Infinite Crisis type thing. But it's a place where superheroes go to recover from psychological issues.
Oh, dear.
But while they're there, there's a murder mystery.
Oh, God. So it's
That sounds cool. So it's Clue with superheroes.
Yeah. Who
Pluto.
aren't feeling well.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Cool.
Like, I reckon that's a great premise. I'll look into that one.
I got a couple of little announcements from DC. That I'll just break into this.
All right, yep,
we'll
go for
back
it.
and forward. So there's some crossovers with Looney Tunes that they're doing now. So they've announced some of these are beautiful ones. So we've got Catwoman crossover with Tweety and Sylvester is
saw the
coming
cover.
out.
That's
So jump on that one. Also Harley Quinn with I can never say his guy's name. Gossamer. Remember him? That
Gossamer?
Yeah, Gossamer. I don't know how to say his name. The big orange man.
Yeah, the big hairball monster.
And then we got this is one people have been ordering, the Joker crossed with Daffy Duck.
It's because Daffy Duck's the best character.
Oh, my God.
And then the best one,
Oh, that's disturbing.
I know, Lex Luthor and Porky Pig. But what makes this amazing is Porky Pig has been drawn super realistically.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys can see it.
Oh.
Brayden will put a picture of that up, I'm sure. So all those have been they're for pre-order now in case you guys want to come in. So what do you think of that, Ben? Because they've done a whole bunch of these now. They did they did the Hanna-Barbera.
Yeah.
They've done
Scooby-Doo?
Yeah. But they've also this is the second round of Looney Tunes.
I was going to say, because wasn't there Batman and Elmer Fudd?
Yeah, which one
was apparently amazing.
Oh, an award, that one. It won that story. It was written by Snyder.
Oh, well, there
And
you
it
go.
was about this Elmer Fudd character who just it was like Craven hunting Batman. Like, it was awesome.
Sweet.
Covers look sick.
Yeah, with him creeping, doing the gun thing, and the shadows like Batman. So cool. Very, very cool. So, that one's available. You can buy all the Looney Tunes in a pack. But what is it?
Trade.
A graphic novel collection. So there's a little bit of busting India news.
A little bit of news came up in the comic book world a couple of days ago, which I think I'll throw over to you, Dan, after I announce what it is. Invincible has been greenlit as a cartoon.
Oh,
Dan.
Pretty much. I wanted this years ago. They tickled pink with a
They what?
Yeah, I just made that term up.
I've heard the term before, but I don't think you used it correctly.
No, not at all. So they tickled my pink with a. It's not swearing.
No, you used it correctly then. Well done.
With a. They were talking about a TV show for a while, but then I was like, I don't know. But then now they announced a cartoon of Invincible, and this could be, without a doubt, if they do this right, this will be the best cartoon that anyone has ever watched series. Like, if they do it all, you don't think?
No.
What's the best cartoon series?
Avatar. Last Airbender.
Nah, it's okay. I like that Korra better.
Really?
Yeah, heaps better.
Fake Avatar fan, everyone.
Yeah, I don't care.
No, I love Korra. It's great.
But yeah, this has the potential to be something amazing. There'll be no superhero cartoon out like it. It'll be amazing. Like, if they can get the feeling of Invincible, and if they can put across like the animation style of Otley's art, and somehow clone that thing, it'll just be the best thing. And if they stick, they need to stick as close as they can to the comics in this situation.
Especially the no CG computer type art. Like, don't do that.
Keep it real.
Keep it hand drawn computer, but
yeah.
But they need to not do a Walking Dead like the TV show, and make it different from the comics so the fans get. No, you need to just do every panel of everything out of Invincible to get this awesome show.
And what if they don't do that, Dan?
I'll just watch it and be like.
You complain on the internet.
I won't. I won't complain on the internet. I'll just not watch it and just go, "You failed me."
You know what? By the time that comes out, I reckon Dan will be able to write an episode synopsis for the website where he can talk about how good each episode is or how much he really disliked it.
Like I can do a whole podcast. You know, people do Survivor podcasts and stuff like that. Updates. Yeah, I'll just do that. There'll be a whole Hack the Dino section of just me talking about the Invincible episode.
Nice.
And finally, X-Men Blue and X-Men Gold is wrapping up in issue 37. They're done. They're finished. Rumours are that the X-Men are going to have another reboot.
No, well, there's still X-Men Red.
Yeah, but that sort of exists outside of the other two. Sort of Jean Grey and her little team doing what they do.
It's a real shame because we've gotten in those X-Men Blue and X-Men Gold trades and stuff, and they sell quite well. And the fact that they're just ending now, I'm just like, ugh.
Well, they didn't really accomplish anything besides the wedding issue that came out that I won't spoil because there was a twist. It wasn't a very good one, but it was a twist nonetheless, and I won't spoil it. Look it up on the internet. I'm sure you can.
They signed a prenup. You can't take my powers.
I don't even think that makes sense.
Yeah.
So that ends in issue 37. I think it'll wrap up the current storyline where they're trying to get the original X-Men back to their own time, which was Bendis's big thing, which I thought was pretty cool. And one thing I like about Bendis is he took chances and made it make sense, much like Brubaker did with the Winter Soldier. So it was really cool. All right, we've got some reader questions. Should we quickly go into them before see if we
want to talk about? Did we talk about Fantastic Four last time?
No.
I just want to mention it.
All right.
So
Fantastic Four, Dan Slott.
Next. Oh, no. Fantastic Four has been rebooted again. Fantastic Four hasn't had a comic in years.
Yeah.
Which makes me think that maybe Marvel's going to put them into the Marvel universe now.
Well, they've had their deal of $7.6 billion accepted by Fox. So
and and then written by Dan Slott, drawn by Sarah Pichelli.
Yep.
That's all I'm going to say about it. In my order booklet for this, usually comics get about 1 or 2 pages. This one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 pages advertising this one number 1 issue.
Oh, worth it. I'm looking forward to it. The bit I like most is that Reed looks like a old man because he's got a big grizzly beard.
Oh,
and
perfect.
Thing just looks like a maniac.
Yeah.
He looks like a crazed man.
Reed's the dude in this one. He looks like a grizzled old adventurer.
He'd be gnarled by now. He's been like, just been through, what was that thing they did?
Infinity War or something.
No, the one before though. The one where Secret Wars, where they mushed him all together. They killed a couple of them off, and he's just like, man, it sucks. That's the last time I reckon he was in the Marvel Universe.
That was their swan song.
Yeah.
Because they went off to explore other things, and then the Thing joined Guardians of the Galaxy, and Johnny Storm went over to the Inhumans, and then they had
Storm.
Yeah. Anyway, they're all back now. They're a big happy family. I just really hope they make it like Lost in Space, like a really cool sci-fi exploration type comic. That'd be rad. Britt, take it back to that.
And don't worry, there are Scotty Young covers.
Good. Right. Read a question. Michael Towns, good old friend of the show, Michael Towns, has hit us up with a few questions, which I'll fire at you now, Dan. What Pokemon would you trade for a Digimon?
That's a great question.
No comment. Pikachu.
I wouldn't, because Digimon's rubbish.
Alex will fight you on that.
Bring it on. I'm a Nidan. What game will fall to Sony's hatred of cross-play?
Say that again?
What game will fall to Sony's hatred of crossplay? As in, what multiply massive game that can be played across consoles
Oh, will not. Because
will
they've been,
not be
they've
because
been la babas.
Sony want the money.
Battlefield.
Which one?
All of them.
All of them. All the Battlefields ever.
The latest one. 6, is it? 7?
5.
5? I can't remember where they're up to.
And finally from Michael, does wearing a nice leather jacket make devs look cool? And he's looking at you, Bethesda.
No.
I'd say yes. Because if you look back at last year, I was wearing a very cool leather jacket that I've had for about 15 years.
I'd
and
say
it's awesome.
Nah. Not to me. I mean,
Who were the coolest guys at E3 that you thought?
those dudes that made Wolfenstein. They just came on with their accents and clearly just didn't care.
Yep.
And then just dropped basically F-bombs, didn't they?
Yeah,
like
F-bombs towards Nazis.
towards like basically just like saying
Rightly so.
to kill a whole like subgenre of human.
Yep.
Um,
I wouldn't call them human.
No, I would call them the best bad guys in films ever.
And the worst
Like,
people.
no
in
one
real life.
ever like cares about
Yeah.
a Nazi dying. They're the best people to kill.
Yep.
If I was one, I don't know.
And one final question from our Facebook group. Search Hack the Dino over on Facebook. Lincoln Lovecraft would like to know, how does one become a cleaner at Hack the Dino Head? I can't even say the name of our shop.
Dino head?
Do you want to try that one again?
Hack the Dino Headquarters. How does one become a cleaner here with us?
Send in a resume.
Yep.
Better, like,
No, isn't there a step before the resume? You have to go to youtube.com/hackthedino and get 100 of your friends to join and to subscribe. Once you've done that, send Dan a resume. Dan will go through it with a fine-tooth comb and then hand you your mission. And your mission, if you complete it, then maybe you'll move to the next step, which is Brayden. And Brayden will give you a
sexy note.
examination to make sure you're not smuggling any weapons.
It's very thorough.
And then finally, if you get through Brayden's examination, you come up against me. And that's a fight to the death. And if you complete all those things and kill me,
Do you know what? I reckon you get it heaps easier than that, because theoretically he's just asking to come in and clean my shop. So, like, you just send a resume in. And then you rock up when we record and vacuum our shop. My
But
shop.
not while we're recording, because
No.
that gets really distracting. All right, we got a bit of time. Should we crack out the old Dan versus the world?
No. Oh, have you got one ready?
Yeah, I've got it all here.
Hey, let's do it.
Let's
Man,
do
it's
it.
been a while.
No.
It has been a
You
while.
just flat out said no.
I thought of something I wanted to mention before, and I can't remember what it is now. Oh, well, great podcast.
So, as of last time we played it, the world was on 12, and Dan, you were on 11. Now, for those of you who may be listening or watching for the first time, the rules of this game are very simple. I have 3 songs. I will play the first 5 seconds of the first song. Dan has 5 questions in which to ask before he can guess what that song is from, as in what game it's from. If he guesses it, it's a point to him. If he doesn't guess it, it's a point to the world. Now, usually we have a guest here to play this. We haven't done guests in a while.
Because I've been liking just doing it just us. I like our banter.
Someone has to. When we have a guest here, they'll go up against you. But until then, it's just you
Me
versus the entire planet full of
Should be
people.
called Dan versus the Ben world when there's no one around.
Why? Why would we do that?
I don't know.
All right,
Let's
here
do
we go.
this.
Song number 1.
I'm listening.
Here we go.
All right, I'm just going to use my textbook couple of first questions and narrow it down,
Okay.
which is a good thing to do.
Yep.
What console or system is it on?
This one was on the Nintendo 64.
Nintendo 64, my most unplayed console.
Oh, really? Gee, if only I'd known that.
I'm trying to remember. I haven't played this for so long, I can't remember what my stock questions are. What genre of game is it?
It's a third-person adventure type game.
Third person.
So behind the shoulder, looking down.
All right. are you able to tell me? Because you have to give me a bit more clues. Because there's no other person here.
I can do what I want. I'm the game master.
There's usually 10 questions.
Well.
I'm getting only 5 now with us. What kind of character or do you play? Without giving away too much, if it does.
All right. You play a character who has a habit of dashing.
Dashing?
He dashes.
Dashes.
He's quite the dasher.
He's dashing.
He's a dash.
I don't know what it is. What is... I'm trying to think of...
You got 2 more questions.
Yeah, I can't think of anything that can narrow this one down.
So on the Nintendo 64.
What is my weapon? Or what do
A blaster.
What? So what? Like
a blaster.
A ray gun?
A blaster. Shoots lasers. Pew pew!
So, dashing...
One more question, then you have to take a guess.
It's usually something we've mentioned in the show. Which I bet you haven't this time. Not sure. This is a great podcast so far. All right. So, what is the the publisher maker thing that's bought it out?
I believe Lucasfilm bought it out, or Lucas Games, whatever they were called. So that's number 5.
All right. Now I have to narrow it down.
Yep.
I wish I'd worked this out. I wish I'd asked that question first.
Hey, Brayden, do you know where that music's from?
I know where more or less.
I'll tell you what.
How about...
You have a guess, and I'll throw it over to Brayden.
Oh.
And then if he gets it wrong, you get the point.
I never played 64, so...
Well, that's your fault. Dan, take a guess.
Well, I'm just trying to think because I don't know any of the Star Wars games.
Don't think, feel. Come on.
I don't know. Star Wars Pod Racer.
No.
I know you're the only one I knew.
Shadows of the Empire.
Oh, I didn't know what that one is.
Main character is Dash Rendar.
See, I didn't even know what that
I
game
didn't
is.
throw it over to Brayden. Whoops. Oh, well.
Were you going to say that,
Well,
Brayden?
that's the point.
No.
Oh, so Dan, you're on 11. World is on 13. All right, here we go. Next one. I'm going to be very disappointed if you don't get this.
What colour is the main character?
He's a blue boy.
He's a blue boy? Just yell it straight out. Is it Mega Man?
Yeah, it's Mega Man.
It's Mega Man 1. Yeah. He's a blue boy. I love
I'm very
it.
excited. All right.
That one was, that.
See, I've written them all down here in code, and I just forgot for a second what this third song is, but I think I know it, so it's okay.
I'm just trying to look away from your computer, but it doesn't matter.
Okay, here we go. Number 3.
Sound like an episode of The Goodies. With Tim Brooke Taylor.
Question number 1.
I'm just going to do my standard console or device or whatever.
Originally came out on the PC.
The Puck.
The Puck.
Okay. Style of game.
It is a first-person shooter.
Oh man, now PC and first-person shooter.
I know.
Around about what year are we saying here? Like a loose guess, so I can narrow it down. I got nothing so far.
How do I put this? It was. It came out before Doom, if that helps.
Before Doom.
Yep.
All right. Well, how many questions have I had?
You've had 3.
Do you kill certain types of people a race?
Yes. I don't think they're a race.
What number?
That was number 4.
I'm going to ask one more question.
Okay, but just remember you have to get the exact title. The exact title.
Is it the first or game in one? Like, is it number 1 of the game or number 2?
See, that's a hard one to answer.
All right. Can I try?
Do you want me to try and answer it, or what?
No. Oh, yeah, you can try and answer it, but you don't know.
Well, see, that's the thing. It came out as a game, and then it was reworked, and then came out again as the same game, but completely different.
Okay. All right. I'm going to just try and guess. Is it Return to Castle Wolfenstein?
I can't remember if that was the subheading or not. You want to just give me the...
Wolfenstein?
There was a little bit on the end. Come on.
Wolfenstein 3D.
Yes! There you go. Yep, done. Got that one. I'm giving that one to you. So at the end of that version of... that version.
Did it really have 3D at the end of it?
Yeah, it was Wolfenstein 3D.
No.
Dan versus the world. Dan, you're on 13, and the world is on 13 as well. We're all tied up.
I think I just said the second one, actually.
Whatever.
Doesn't matter.
You've got it.
Yeah,
Who's making these rules?
Excellent.
We've been Hack the Dino, a fortnightly pop culture podcast here in Adelaide, South Australia. Coming to you live from Greenlight Comics. We didn't mention that at the stop at the show.
Doesn't matter. We're in it now.
All right.
Greenlight Comics. That's where we're recording at 18 Stevens Place in Adelaide, just off of Rundle Mall down the side of the Myer Centre.
Yeah.
Come visit me. It's like a dank alley that Batman would hang out in. Or youths. They've actually gone away.
They have.
Yeah, they have. They weren't here today.
I think they're too cold for the youths. Yeah. They're like, I'm going to go home and smoke ciggies at the back of my house.
The real trick is playing that really high-pitched sound that young people can hear because they've still got hairs in their ears, but old people can't because their hairs have degraded. That's an actual thing. That's actual science. Look it up. Hack the Dino, your number one science podcast on how to get rid of young millennials who are standing around smoking and yelling at old people.
I'm still here.
Yeah, we'll just have Brayden run out. Like, oh, my ears!
I'm one of you.
We can damage those hairs. You can follow us over on all the social things. Please subscribe to Hack the Dino on YouTube. Brayden puts a lot of time and effort into this, and I feel horrible that it's not getting anywhere near the amount of views that I think it deserves.
Hey, we're going so much better than everyone else.
I
We're
reckon
growing.
We got a Patreon. If you want to support us on Patreon, head over to patreon.com/hackthedino for as little as 25 cents a week. You can support us and feel good about yourself. Because, we don't, so someone has to.
I feel good about my awesome game review. I mean,
we're going to do crap game reviews now, so you should hang around for that. And if you were a Patreon, you'd be able to watch the post show we're about to do. We may even do a little bit of crap game review on the old post show. So I'm Dino, that's Hack. What are you doing? Stop it. You're causing a lot of stress. Stop it. You're a very bad boy. Stop it.